Hello everyone, we here at Token Lad Industries, founded by me, and run by me, we have a bad habit of doing what I like to call suffering for this particular series. I don't remember shit about the last episode. I went back and watched it. That was an interesting experience watching that. I remember like maybe 5 minutes total of that episode. But, yeah, most of it's just gone into the void that we call memory. I also sense that we're sort of coming to the end of this game. And, I was considering just doing this sober, and then, you know what, on Twitter, what showed up but an announcement for a sequel to this game in 2020, which I look forward to playing, so... all of that combined, I say we just power through here. I don't know how close I am to an end. I assume it's coming up here soon. But I'm not going to be drinking for this last couple episodes, or episode, because frankly, I want to remember. I've enjoyed this game. I want to be sentient and cognizant. Leave the closet open in case you want to hide from the fireworks. Well, we gotta read the news. That's how we... it's just Annie, huh? Augmented eyes. Down for mate now. Well. Can I get a cool table? Mascot. No, I don't want the... likes peach cake, is that right? Tactical fashion. Sure. But, like, what if I want to just... I swear it was... oh, okay, customized. Table. This is it? I guess the bullet one's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty rad. I like that. What about walls? Supposedly there's an achievement for decking it out in full, can I see... I want to see full Magic Girl stuff, I think. Which, I don't have any bills to pay, so fuck it, I might as well. Bam! Rad? Question mark? That is an awesome... I like that wallpaper. Anyways, I'm forced to assume that is, it's much happier in this room now that, it's pink and everything. Anyways. Let's go to work, shall we? I imagine this will either end today or tomorrow. Well, let's see. Gil's in the back getting everything ready. Oh yes, we're having a party. I'll go grab some food I ordered. I don't remember who we've invited. I know Sai and Cat Lady have been invited. I know Boobs McHacker's been invited. I don't remember if we invited Streaming Chen, or Nicole as she's called, even though after reading that I decided she didn't have a name and kept asking what the hell her actual name was. We've definitely invited Dorothy. I'm forced to imagine we invited, that, I want to say the game motorcycle dude named Mario? I think his name was? We probably invited the dude with the eye that hangs out with Gil. I can't see inviting Fat Enigma Man, or Shady Character. Might have invited, Bethany and Level, or whatever their names are. Whatever his name is. They only agreed to work on New Year's if I went to pick it up myself. What'd they say? Ah, grab some food I ordered, they only agreed. Who's they? A dog? Are you alright? I'm scared. Gabby will show up in a minute. Ah, yes, Gabby. Relax, everything will be alright, I can assure you of that. Drink something, maybe that'll cheer you up. Maybe. I'll leave you for a bit, but keep your chin up. If you get through this, I'll give you, I don't know, a hug? Does that work? A hug? A big one, a reward after everything's said and done. I like hugs. Gotta go, you can do it. Right. Everything's fine. Been avoiding this for all these years, and now it's time to face it head on. Yeah, everything's fine. I mean, we already kind of faced it. Everything will be better after I talk to Gabby. Boss might even give me a hug. I'm okay. And here she is. Is she sitting on a pillow? I always kind of saw her sitting on a pillow. And we still don't know, despite me getting drunk and not remembering, I don't think we still know what's up with the Ghost Girl. Gabby? Won't let me click on the jukebox. Clever girls. Come in. Excuse me. It is a bar. Welcome to Val... Hey! You talk first. No, well... some days ago I got a letter. turns into Silent Hill. And even odder than getting a letter is the fact that it was from your sister. How's that now? A what? My sister sent you a letter. That's the first I've heard of it. What did it say? I don't know. I never opened it. At least not until now. Huh? I figured I should read it with you. Yeah, let's do it. First line. Jill, please don't let Gabby read this. Let's read it. Alright then. Sorry. Just that. Just said sorry. Well, shit. I feel both let down and like I'm a jerk. Yep. Isn't there anything else in the letter? Maybe on the back? This is just like your sister. I've spent days worried about this letter, not wanting to open it for fear of what it might contain. Lost sleep and appetite thinking about it. And after all these worries, after all these problems, after all these years of not talking to her, she sends me a letter, a fucking letter of all things, and it just says, sorry! Sorry for what? Our fight? Not talking all these years? Probably everything, I mean. Now I'm fucking pissed. Are you laughing? Sorry, I remember all the times my sis provoked you that way. Well, it's good to have people that push buttons. Like that time she gave you chocolates labeled 1, 2, and 4 during Valentine's Day, and you were pissed about the lack of a 3. Or that time you left an unopened beer bottle on the table and she sneakily opened it and took a sip. She didn't tell you she did it, and you were confused all day long. She always bragged she knew me like the back of her hand. If Lara was supposed to piss me off like that, I guess she had all the right to brag. Maybe she was being sincere, though. She did express to me she was sorry on more than one occasion. She did, huh? Isn't this girl like 13? Have a beer, kid. You've earned it. You told me she died from localized nanomachine rejection, right? NLM. Fuck. NLR. In her heart, yeah, that's unfortunate. Instead of the massive rejection that always makes the news, her case was more focused. It's gonna be weird remembering this guy. I don't have blurred vision while I'm saying this. This is a bold new thing to me. I started this back in Radford. Not my longest playthrough by any stretch of the imagination, but it's the only holdover from Radford still kicking around. Usually amputate or replace part and call it a day. But organs are different. The condition made her susceptible to transplant rejections. Not to mention artificial hearts and genetic treatments were out of the question. Yep. The thing is, she was suffering from it since she was 18, but kept it a secret from everyone. Huh. Why? Hell if I know. I was angry to learn that she hid it. Fair enough. Why didn't she tell me? Was it to avoid worrying me? Was she ashamed? What was it? Wait, how did she live so normally then? She had to use a serum, shots near her heart every 3 days. Apparently the serum burns like hell. Shot even left nasty mark where she had to apply him. So that thing near her left breast wasn't a birthmark. And the rejection was what ended up killing her. Nanomachine rejection was what ended up killing her. Well, that's good that we cleared that up. But they couldn't find what made her so vulnerable. Doctor said she might have missed a shot, or the shots made her other defenses grow weaker. Condition could have just gone nuts out of nowhere, or maybe it was a blood pressure. Maybe it was regular heart attack and the rejection acted afterwards. They don't know. Seems like they should. She kept it secret from everyone, so nobody knows. Maybe if she had told me about it, I could have helped her. Maybe she'd still be alive. Maybe she wouldn't have faced it alone instead of just dying in her sleep. Yeah, well, what are you gonna do? Thinking about ifs won't bring her back. True. I spent so much time hammering myself with ifs after you told me she died. What if I waited to cool down a bit back then? What if I just swallowed my fears that very moment? What if I had apologized earlier? What if I had given up a chance to research Institute thing back then? And the amount just increased threefold after I lashed out at you the other day. But today I realized something. Having such regrets with the dead is a hollow effort. Well, yeah. You're alive, you're here, I can make amends with you, but I can't make amends with the dead. Indeed. Can't apologize to her like I can apologize to you right now. Jill. Lenore, her name was Lenore? She's resting now. Why do I... Did I know that? I don't remember. Damn you, alcohol. Can't even make myself a drink. She's just resting after all that, having that heart condition all these years. She didn't have to face it alone, though, if only so. Let's celebrate her life and achievements. Yeah, well, we'll see you in hell and we'll yell about it then. For now, here's to you, Lenore, I'm assuming your name is. If we're to mourn, let's mourn her together. If we're to honor her, we'll do it together. Together. Lenore was a fun-loving person. The best we can do right now is try and lighten up, even if it's only for a moment. I need to ask, though, did she really start to complain about chest pain shortly after I left? No. She didn't get visibly worse after you left or anything. Everything was actually too sudden. She had complained about chest pains from time to time, but that actually goes way back before you left. Back then, we thought she was just acid reflux or something. Gods, I even blamed her death on you. I was just too angry back then, and part of me just wanted to put the blame on someone or something. And you didn't deserve that, sorry. I'm sorry too, you know? Both have things to apologize for, don't think too much about it. I should have been mature and not shouted at you either. She's a child, after all. Let's just call it all water under the bridge, shall we? Are you sure? Of course I am. So how'd you find me, anyways? Well, have you heard of a message board called Danger You? I have, apparently. I was going to say, can't say as I have. Actually, it did ring a faint bell. Well, truth is, I visit it from time to time, and the other day I read a thread that discussed the bar. The inscription of the bartender sounded just like you. Are you mad? Not mad, more like dumbfounded. Hey Jill, can you tell me what the problem was back then? What sparked the fight? Weren't you happy with my sister? Well, back then I didn't know what to do with myself after I graduated college. I went in and pretty much hated my last couple of years there. It's not far-fetched to think I only tolerated being there because your sister was with me. Had she stopped supporting my studies, I would have quit right then and there. And then after graduating, I got a very good job offer that she accepted on my behalf in no time. Wait, that she accepted? I got a good job offer that she accepted on my behalf. She kept saying it was the best for me and my future, but I was livid. Why did she have to do that? I hated it. I didn't even know if I wanted to go there, but she still insisted so much. Yeah. Trying to control somebody like that is, never ends well. And she was forcing the burden on me. And then Mai became our future, and she started talking about marriage. You were gonna get married? I didn't think we ever took it seriously. It was just something she kept mentioning. Not like we didn't think about that down the line, but she mostly teased me with it. But the thought suddenly scared the shit out of me. I loved her, but I don't think I was ready for such commitment, especially considering what she did. Yeah, I've been in a relationship or two like that. I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I wasn't going to let her decide such a big thing for me. I mean, she could be really pushy from time to time. Like I said, I pretty much passed college thanks to being with her, and that was partly because she was so pushy. Even if she had best intentions, she could be abrasive from time to time. And then it rained down on me at that moment. She took it upon herself to make that choice for me. What would have stopped her once we'd gotten married? What if she suddenly decided to craft my life to her needs after marriage? I knew her. She would do it thinking it was best for me, but what about my freedom? My say on the matter? Yeah, it's important that your significant other acknowledges and respects hobbies and freedoms and independence and such. So that's where he stopped loving Honor. No, it's not even night. It's like 2:40. And yeah, alright, it was 5 o'clock 19 hours ago, or 21 hours ago, or whatever. But I'm not drinking. It's just 2:40 in the afternoon, not even in the morning. Never stopped loving her, which is why it hurt so much. But you have to understand, I didn't want to wake up 40 years old and working a job I hate, just out of routine, getting used to it. I wanted a break for everything, for a while to put my thoughts in order, regroup myself, and think carefully about what to do next. I can understand, I've sometimes felt the same, although I'm not even in college. Yeah, teenagers. They kinda get it, but the problem is they think they get it. You don't get it. You have a lot of complex thoughts and how the world should work, I get it, but you've also only ever lived at home, so a lot of your thoughts have to be taken with that grain of salt. You haven't lived in the real world, that's just the way it's gonna be. It sucked when I was a teenager, but, you get older and you're like, yeah, when I was a teenager, I was dumb shit. Made sense that nobody listened to me. That's what led to you two fighting, huh? The word fight makes it sound like we exchanged blows or something. And it's the pile driver! That'd be a hell of a breakup, though. Just fucking suplex each other. Choke slams. It's all silly when I think back on it. Tragically silly. Maybe I was the one who started the fight, getting all defensive about wanting to take that offer. Perhaps if I didn't overreact to her arguments about wasting this huge opportunity, maybe she wouldn't have lashed out at me this bad. It could have been avoided if I had just kept a cool head and talked about that with her. My sister said something like that. I told you she mentioned on more than one occasion how sorry she was about the whole thing, right? Should have listened to her and to the end, but insisted I kept pushing her. I should have just kept a cool head instead of letting my jealousy take the best of me. Jealousy? It was her offer, not mine. Should have stopped projecting so much onto her. Something like that. Lenore. We were quite the hotheads, you, me, my sis. You were supposed to be the mature one, you know? Play your role correctly. But why didn't you come back, Jill? Did you end up hating us that much? Did the break include us, too? No, it's just that... Remember when your sister was giving a class and you broke a window? How you didn't want to see her for fear of being scolded? My sister wouldn't have scolded you. I was afraid, dead afraid. I couldn't bring myself to face your sister. I faced her back then, and I was like 7 at the time. Why couldn't you just do it? It's not quite the same. And in perspective, no matter what reason I come up with, it will never make sense. Everything sounds very stupid when I look back, you know? Not that it makes things easier. I won't ever get to speak to her again, and it feels bad because it's stupid. I swear you and my sister were meant for one another. Both moved on after all that, but neither had the courage to go back and say you're sorry. And like I said, berating myself over the past mistakes won't bring her back. I miss her so much, though. You're allowed to mourn the dead. Don't just get hung up on them. We were together all that time, always talking about dumb stuff. I wouldn't call my parents useless, but she was the one I could always talk to. I feel her absence every day. Everything is just so quiet now. She was an amazing person. Yeah, she was an amazing person. Mourning is fine and all, but we should be celebrating her life. Thank you! If she was here, she would tell us that there's no fun in sulking for so long. Well, quite. She told you that all the time. Same way she told you to stop rubbing things in people's faces. But, both figuratively and literally. Yeah, I just got a picture of her, like, picking up a pencil eraser and rubbing it in somebody's face, like a giant novelty pencil. I was 8 back then. So let's have a toast in her honor. Toast? Yeah, let me get you a drink. Drink? Don't worry, trust me. Something toast Gabby with. Something preferably sweet. Something to toast Gabby. Yeah, sure. Let's lose our license. It's near the end. Sweet. Oh. Optional. There we go, yeah. Hit her with just the one. Aged and mixed. Bam. Blue fairy. Grab this for a sec, okay? Lenore, I know you're watching from the beyond right now, as I give a drink to your little sister. It's obvious to me that we both meant to make amends at some point, but we never got around to it. Point is, I lived, bitch! Can't apologize to you anymore, but I can at the very least make you rest easier. So, know that I'll look out for Gabby in your absence. I'll make sure Gabby grows into a fine woman like you were. I'll always be there for her. Except when I'm not. I'm not somebody else's sister's keeper. I barely tolerate being my own siblings' sort of keepers. Not going to put that burden on somebody else. Once I'm old enough to be on my own, fuck it. I don't want kids. I don't want responsibility. That'd be awful. I'm sure the little brat doesn't face the same problem you and I had. Hey! Want to add anything? I'll always miss her. Don't say it to me, say it to her. That's a bit. Come on, just this once. I'll always miss you, sis. Sis, you idiot. Why'd you keep that secret for so long, you idiot, idiot, idiot? I always told you everything. Wasn't I enough, you idiotic idiot? Ah! Jill, promise me you won't be like that knucklehead, that you won't keep, like, stuff like that to yourself. Only if you promise the same to me. And promise me we won't fight. Can't do that. You and I are both too thick-headed. Sooner or later we'll clash on some opinion. But what I can promise is I won't run away like last time. We'll both cool off, talk it over like adults we are. It's the mature thing to do. I'm not an adult. Let's face it, you've been more mature than I have. Hey, do you mean what you said, that you look after me? I'll always be here for you, Gabby. I mean, I'm not Lenore, but I won't dare leave my little sister alone. Wasn't this a toast? Right. For Lenore, faithful sister and girlfriend. Cheers. So about this drink, can I drink it? Do you like it? Take a sip. It's not bad. Why not drink it then? You're with an adult. Might as well break that alcohol taboo here and now. Right. Now that I think back on it, didn't your sister give you a beer once as a prank? Oh yeah, that. It was April Fool's. I should have known better when she offered me apple soda, so it was cider then. Put bubblegum on the soles of all her shoes in retaliation. She walked funny, and my jaw hurt for the rest of the day. Yep. Yeah, she had to chew it up. Yeah, but did you know you got my drink that time? Huh? She gave me a beer and it turned out to be apple soda. Oh. Did you get back at her? Well... Uh-oh. Here she comes. I did hide all the dildos in the house that night, only to find out she knew how to use a cucumber. That's... mature. And as a follow-up, she used that same cucumber in a salad days later. Ew! Do you like eating me for lunch, Jill? I'll tell you when you're older. Ew! Just ew! What's wrong with you, Lenore? That is gross. Or never at all. Yeah, that's one you want to keep to yourself, Jill. Hey, Gabby, do your parents know you're here? I think they're at Claire's, actually. Who? Oh, she's my best friend at school. Came back. There's Magical Girl. There it is. And this Claire knows you're using her as an excuse, right? Of course. How would she cover for me otherwise? True. Well, you go to her house afterwards. And to be honest, I didn't think that far. Maybe I will. I do live in another district, but Claire doesn't live close by, so... Well, it can't be helped. I live nearby and the streets aren't exactly safe at night. Why not stay with me? Are you sure? I don't live in a mansion, but I'd say it's comfy enough at least to spend the night. Sure, I'd love to stay with you. Great. Does your dad still have that bakery? His bread was really good. Yep, opened a second branch last year. So he's looking to expand. I think he got into a partnership with a friend in the Motor District. Guy saw an opportunity after realizing Motor District had almost no bakeries. I still remember when your sister introduced me to him. He started shouting, "I knew it! I fucking knew you were lesbian! Mach 1 for daddy!" So proud of him. He had this bet with an acquaintance of his ever since my sis was 12 years old. Dad said sis was into girls, the acquaintance didn't believe him, bet a beer on whether he was right or not. Your bottle is still in the fridge, it's even labeled Sweet Victory. Your mom and Lenore never made up, did they? I guess that wasn't as simple as the said one too many things argument. Mom was always obsessed with high society, and her circle of friends, a lesbian daughter was a no-no. It's like 2040, come on! That's the trendy thing by that point in time, probably. I'm still on my sister's side for that one, though. Mom was always obsessed with... Okay. Oop. Mom didn't reject her because she herself was homophobic, she did it because her friends were. To Mom, the opinion of her circle of friends was worth more than her own daughter. How'd she react to her death? Dunno, Mom and Dad broke up 2 years ago. They did? They never got married, so there was no proper divorce. I haven't seen her since August, I think. Did you two fight too? Nah, she just hasn't shown up. Must have felt alone, huh? I've been there. A bit, but I'm not alone anymore, thanks to you. Joe, I'm a bit dizzy. It was one... barely any alcohol. Must be the alcohol. The what? I did say let's break the alcohol taboo, didn't I? Yeah, but don't worry, it'll pass in a bit. Now let this be a warning of the dangers of taking things from strangers in bars. First you feel dizzy, then you wake up in a bathtub full of ice. If you're trying to justify your action with a moral, you're digging yourself deeper. I thought there was going to be a party here. Hacker lady. Alma? Alma! Hey, I got it right! I'm not so blind, stinking drunk. Speaking of which, when we come back, I continue to be sober. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Token Lad. Talk to you later. Shooting O'Shea or see you around Ask Clown. If you liked the video, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. If you didn't like the video, nobody's stopping you from just leaving. It's a cool new feature on the internet called the back button. Use it.